First thing that hits you about this place is just how hot and humid it is. You know, out there in the sun, it is just roasting hot. And then in here, in the interior of the island, it's so hot and sticky.
Humidity can reach a staggering 90%. It's dangerously deceptive. You feel soaked to the skin, but your sweat just isn't evaporating fast enough, and heat stroke is a major risk. You need to replace any lost fluids, and finding fresh water is now your top priority.
It's just looking like all of this island is like coral. And look at this. It's all just solid lumps like that, which means any water that falls here is just going to run through. You know, it's so porous. You're only a couple of feet above sea level, it's the highest point. So even if you manage to dig down, all you're going to get is salt water. And really the only chance of getting fresh water is where rain's collected in the hollows of the trees. And like, look, in a leaf like that, that's going to be rainwater. Yeah.
There's not nearly enough here to keep you alive for long. In this climate, you need around 10 litres a day. Dehydration is now one of your biggest enemies, and with as little as 2.5% less water in your body, you become a quarter as efficient. That makes your job of surviving much harder. The odds against you are now stacking up. This island just isn't the larder I was hoping for. But nowhere to look, and you can find food.
Yeah, the hermit crabs. Look, they've seen me coming, they've all disappeared into their shells. Look, watch. Disappear and roll back down the hill. And the shells they're in, they're not actually their own shells. They're whelk shells. And what they do is take it over. And then when they grow bigger, they'll abandon their house and they'll find a new shell. But these, you can eat. Here you go, I've got this one before he's gone back in his shell. And all of this. Ow, ow, get off. All of that's the guts. And then he's got this one big claw here. And that's what I want. They're much easier to get when they're out of their shell, but you've got to be quite quick to get them before they retreat. You just have to get over that worry of being bitten by them. Okay, I've got enough of them here. Be able to barbecue them up. Nice crab.
I don't want to eat them raw. They're full of harmful bacteria. Food poisoning is the last thing you need out here. It's like signing your own death warrant. I'm going to forage for more supper, and I need something to help me.
There's a certain amount of food on the island, but really, the real bounty is to be found out there in the sea. And if I just sharpen at the end of this, this will act as a really good spear. I'm going to free dive and then see what I can find on the seabed. The coral surrounding the island should harbour plenty of food, and I'm after something that I can get easily. Sea cucumbers are some of the simplest life forms in the sea. They sift plankton and waste on the seabed with up to 30 tube-like feet around their mouths. Just like the earthworm, they're the complete recycling machine. It's like a giant sack of black sausage.
But they're one of the most protein-rich foods in the world, and perfect for survival.